Yeah, hang on one second. Yep, you're right. Okay, you can cut that to turn off the mic for a second. So it looks like that.
Good morning. Today is Monday, December 14th, and it is a Green Cohort Day. Chef B's December Random Act of Kindness winners are everyone. Please be sure to thank Chef B for her hard work making over 2,000 cookies to help us celebrate the Academy's 178th birthday today and tomorrow. Readers, this week is your last chance to return any overdue books before break. If you want to renew something, please email library@stjlabs.com with the name of the book. Thanks. Attention writers and artists. It's time to start thinking about your submissions for the Clear River Review, the Academy's Journal for Literature and the Arts. You may submit your poems, essays, and stories, as well as your black and white visual artwork, including intaglio prints and photographs, between now and February 1st. The submission form is available at http://clearriver. You may also contact Mrs. McKenzie or Ms. Drew for more information by inquiring at clear.river@stjlabs.com. Mr. Walker's Acting 1 classes will be live streaming a virtual performance of the short comedy Check Please tonight. Dating can be hard, especially when your date happens to be a raging kleptomaniac or your grandmother's bridge partner or a mime. Check Please follows a series of blind dates that couldn't get worse until they do. C Block actors will be performing at 6:00 p.m. and D Block actors will be performing at 7:30. The play will be live streamed on Broadway on demand, and the links to view are in the Daily Bulletin. There is no charge to view. Students, if you rented out a calculator from Mrs. Ely in the Capstone/Math office this semester and are looking to return, please do so after your final exams this week. If there are any students looking to keep their calculators for next semester, or if there are any other questions regarding the rental program, please feel free to reach out to Mrs. Ely, cely@stjacademy.org, or Mr. Consuela, pconsuela@stjacademy.org. Students who do not return calculators or fail to notify Mrs. Ely or Mrs. Consuela will have their accounts charged for the calculators. Thank you. Monday's joke of the week. What do you call a kid who doesn't believe in Santa? A rebel without a clause. Happy birthday today to Aiden Lawton, Hugo Racia Martin, Eric Chen, and Abigail Aiken. And a special happy birthday today to Miss Sasso.
Good morning, St. Johnsbury Academy, and happy Monday. Welcome to the final week of the first semester, and good luck with all of your week's final assessments and projects. Please remember as you take tests online that we're relying, as always, on your honorable conduct and honesty. And happy 178th birthday to the Academy. Chef B and her students have gone all out to make these cookies in celebration of the school's birthday, so thank you so much. So we can enjoy, everyone can enjoy this special feeling. So in honor of this important occasion, I want to tell a couple of stories about the Academy, but we'll have a little quiz later. But first, I want to highlight two charitable efforts that involve our community. The first you may have read about in the newspaper this week. Our very own outdoor educator and Brant View proctor, Mr. Holden, has challenged himself to climb Mount Pisgah as many times as possible in the 12-hour period on December 19th to benefit Umbrella, which is a local organization that provides support for sexual and domestic violence survivors, consent and healthy relationship education in local schools, child care assistance programs, as well as vocational support for women. Mr. Holden wants to support Umbrella because, and I quote, "As a father, partner, educator, athlete, and human, I am passionate about healthy masculinity, particularly in sports, and gender equity. If you'd like to sponsor Mr. Holden's hike for Umbrella, which is amazing, please go to his GoFundMe page where you can donate. Good luck, Mr. Holden, and you're an inspiration to us all." I'd like now to invite students Henry Heilman and Jude Coe to the stage to talk about a charitable endeavor that they've been working on and would like to encourage folks to engage with. Henry and Jude.
Hi, I'm Jude.
And I'm Henry. In the last few months, Jude and I have been volunteering for Hope Beneath the Tree. It's an organization that was founded by my mom's friend, Susan Randall. She's a private investigator that works closely in some of the most troubled households in our state. Hope Beneath the Tree primarily helps kids with incarcerated parents. Oftentimes in these households, the children don't receive holiday gifts. Their guardians don't have enough money to pay for them come winter break. Our program helps match these children with donors who are willing to help contribute towards purchasing holiday gifts for them. The program has grown significantly in the past few years, and this year we have more than 350 kids signed up, and that number is growing. Some of these children are in our local area.
For the last 2 months, Henry and I have been calling the guardians of these households and confirming their information. I can't explain how much these gifts mean not only to the kids, but also to the guardians. When talking with the guardians, they become overjoyed at the fact that their children will receive something this holiday season. For some kids, this will be the first year in their lives that they will receive a holiday gift. In the last week alone, we have received nearly 150 new kids to our program. As we approach the holidays, getting these gifts out is more important than ever, and finding donors to match with the kids or contribute money is crucial. Each kid receives a $35 to $50 gift, and because of COVID, donors have been getting matched with a kid or a few kids, and then me and Henry or a few other volunteers have been helping buy gifts and shipping them to caregivers. If you want to know more about the program or how to donate, there will be more information about it in the newsletter tomorrow. Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Henry and Jude. It's a really inspiring program, and these guys have been working really hard. So please do look for their announcement in the, and link in the newsletter tomorrow. So, St. Johnsbury Academy was founded in 1842 by Erastus, Thaddeus, and Joseph Fairbanks to provide intellectual, moral, and religious training for their own children and the children of the community. The school has served the young people of the town of St. Johnsbury ever since and has steadily added to the populations it serves over the 178 years since its founding. Very early on, the school also had dorm students who came from around the world, and from the very first, the academy has educated girls. I don't know if people appreciate how special this is. There are very few New England academies, which were the ones being founded in the mid to late 19th century, who welcomed girls. Did I say very few? I meant just about none. Add to that the fact that in 1873, the school began to offer technical education in addition to college preparatory and liberal arts programs, and you have simply one of the most unique schools in the country. The academy has also remained independent, so not a public school, but a private school with a public mission, and it continues to cherish that independence as part of our identity. The first day of classes ever at St. Johnsbury Academy was December 13th, 1842. The town was very different then, and so was the school. This building, Fuller Hall, did not yet exist. It was dedicated in 1873, and neither did Colby, Newell, or even South Church. Many of our school buildings were built after the Civil War, so were many of the main buildings in the town itself, you will have noticed, such as the Fairbanks Museum and the Athenaeum. One of the buildings here on Main Street that's part of the Academy was among those built in the 1870s. That is the Charlotte Fairbanks Cottage, the white building with green shutters that houses our admissions and business offices and is right across the street from Fuller here. But today I want to share a story that features Fairbanks Cottage, which I heard only recently and which moves me a great deal. In 1949, a brother and sister arrived in St. Johnsbury from Hong Kong. Their family was from Shanghai, China, but moved when the unrest of the Chinese Communist Revolution was at its height. The parents of Nancy and Oscar Tang wanted their children out of China. Oscar remembers his mother holding him close as they walked through Shanghai in those early years of the revolution, so that he wouldn't see the bodies in the street. They felt that a formal education was important. So the Tangs sent 2 of their 4 children to New England, to St. Johnsbury, Vermont. And Nancy, the eldest, enrolled in St. Johnsbury Academy. Oscar was only 11 years old, but he somehow also ended up living at the academy in what was then a boys' dorm, Fairbanks Cottage, with the high school students, while his sister went to school. In Hong Kong, Oscar had been picked on and bullied in school. Every day he had had a fight. So it meant a great deal to him that the people at St. Johnsbury Academy and the town of St. Johnsbury were welcoming and kind, even though he spoke little English, and even though most had probably never known anyone from China. Oscar would ride a bicycle around town, and he spent time at the Fairbanks Museum and the Athenaeum Reading Room. He was befriended by a few of the boys in the dorm. Imagine an 11-year-old kid living in one of our dorms. In the spring, he walked in the woods with one of these boys whose name was Harold Davis, and they had asked permission of a local farmer to drink the sap from the sap buckets on the maple trees. And he remembers that sap tasting only slightly sweet, but very delightful. Nancy went on to Wellesley College and then Berkeley and settled in California. Oscar did not attend the academy, but ended up instead at Phillips Academy, Andover, and then attended Yale College and Harvard Business School. Then he had a remarkably successful career in business. Oscar Tang is now one of the most influential educational and cultural philanthropists in the world. He's probably one of the most influential people ever to spend time in St. Johnsbury, with the possible exception of United States President Calvin Coolidge. He would tell you that when he lived here in Fairbanks Cottage in 1949, St. Johnsbury was America to him. It was his first America, a small, prosperous town with simple pleasures and people who were genuine and kind. His brush with St. Johnsbury was brief but potent, and he's now an investor in the town of St. Johnsbury. He's given generously to the academy to help restore Brantview, where his sister lived, among other things, and to the Fairbanks Museum. He would like to see the school, he recently told us, and the town thrive and continue to be a place where young people from around the world can come and have a good start in life. I know there are many more stories about St. Johnsbury Academy than can ever be told, and so much to know about the school. I am just learning. A faculty team, including Ms. Scavito and Ms. Laverty, has put together a special treat for you all, a birthday quiz to celebrate the history of the Academy. After I leave the podium, they're going to switch the feed so that you all can enjoy this quiz on our school's birthday. Please enjoy that. Welcome to this last week of school. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.